Hello, everyone. This is Karen Cornell, your Creative Memories Advisor, and I am coming to you for part two of how I prepare for a crop or retreat. And this is a system I've been working on for a while, like years, of trying to figure out the best way to maximize what I can get done at a crop. And what I found is the more product I have, the more tools I have, the less I'm actually getting done at crops and retreats because I'm so overwhelmed and I can't narrow down what I want to do. And so I don't get much done. And then I get frustrated and sad when I leave because I didn't accomplish a lot. So I tried this system in January when I went to a retreat, and it worked very, very well for me. There was one little step that I forgot to do, and so I have tweaked it so I can get more done. So where I left you in step one was how I organize my photos and how I organize my, my ideas and all that kind of stuff. So I did that extra video where I showed you how I organized my PRs and my sketches and stuff, and that has helped. So now let's take it to the next step. And so I have my, my photos sorted with the power sort box and everything and the dividers. And so here I work in my album. I really do. I like it because it makes me not mess up my pages. So I know a lot of people work out of their album and then they just do the slide in pages or they add them to pages. Either way works, but because I use so many fast to fabulous pages, regular pages, multi-pocket pages, for me in my brain, how I think I have to work in the book. So I have been doing white pages up until this point, and now I wanted to do I didn't finish this. On a because I decided to use a fast fabulous. So I haven't laid this down yet, but this is going to go here. And this is on a fast to fabulous page, because here is my fast to fabulous page. These are the pictures that are going to go here. So when I did this in January, I wrote on here like what the collection is. I'm using the painted garden embellishments, these embellishments, and I have a horizontal peekaboo pocket, which I always have those at my thing, so I'll need those. And I'll probably use some letters too, but I always have my letters with me. But this is the step I forgot to do. At my January retreat, I forgot to take a picture, or I did draw on them sometimes, like what I was going to do. But now I decided to take it one step further, and I made an album on my phone. And so I have what I want to do here. So I know exactly how I want to organize these pictures. So if I look at this picture right here, I know what I need to put out. So I have this. I have not cut these pictures, and I'm not going to cut them yet because I want to do that at the event, because if I'm going to spend the time to cut them now, I might as well go ahead and put it on the page, but I want to get it done. I know I'm going to use, I've already looked over these stickers and embellishments. I kind of clustered some at the top that I know I want to use. I have an idea of what I want to do below, but I wanted to play with it some more. But it's very helpful to have this picture and have it saved on my phone. And so I know what I'm doing with this page. I could take the time and cut them all, but then that's like the old way of doing power sorting and power layouts. But for me, that system doesn't work for me. So it may work for you, and go ahead and do that. So then that's that page. Then the next page, I have spring medley. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. Hold on. Summer blast. Got these out of order. Summer blast. I've already done, this is our secret box. Didn't you love this? So I'm going to put this right on this page. Now, some people are like, oh my gosh, you're going to cover Fast Fabulous pages. Yes, I am, because it's just a page and it's okay. Forgive yourself, move on. It's too hard to like add another picture, and it's just another page. Like, it's just too much. Just cover the page and move on. It's just a page. So we have Bright Delight. I have that photo right here. So I already narrowed down. See, my thing is I spend too much time trying to figure out the pictures because I overprint pictures. So I have all these. So this one's going to go here. I'm going to cut it later at the event because cutting a picture takes very little time. But I know where the pictures are going to go. I know what embellishments I'm going to use. I'm going to use these fun little fun in the sun and sunny days. I have a place to journal. It's going to be great. Get it done quickly. So I know what I'm going to do. This has helped me so much. I think having the pictures, a picture in an album on my phone of what I'm doing next is going to help me so much. Now, the next one is I'm back to white pages. And so that one is I'm using a sketch. And so I have that. That is where I wrote Sprig Medley, and I'm using the Sketch 110 book. So there's a Sketch 101, and then there's a Sketch 110. So I am doing the Sketch 110. And I wrote on here page 51 and I'm turning it. So I'm turning it this way. So then I know that I'm going to put my pictures down like this. These are how my pictures are going to go. I have my photo, my paper. And when I have just paper, I'm using the little slide in folders. If I had embellishments or like something I cut out on the Cricut or something that I wanted to use, I would use one of the pockets, the little slide in pockets. These are awesome. If you don't have these in your stash, you need them. I use them interchangeably. I use them all the time because I can constantly reuse them. So they're just fabulous. So then I know exactly how I'm going to do this because I've taken a picture. I already planned it. So I know that I'm going to have my paper. I know how to lay my paper out. I know that these papers over here are going to be the triangles. This is going to be the journal box. I might use some of the journal paper. I always have that with me. Or I might use the new little journal strips. I always have those with me. So, but I want to leave some of the creating at the event because that's the fun part when you're with your friends and you're socializing and you're talking and they see your pictures and they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Oh, you need to put the embellishment right here. Yeah, that's the fun part of an event. That's why we go to events, so we can socialize and be creative. I don't want to plan everything. Now, I do have, I have the next one I'm doing is from my project recipe book. And remember how I showed you, I have my beginner PRs, use the tab maker to do here. And then I have all my PRs, and I did alphabetize them because it helps me keep them in my brain better. And now that I organize them where I have the design and then the cutting guide on the back, it makes it so much easier for me to alphabetize them. And I have a pretty good memory of what collections and what the PR looks like. So that helps me see here. I have that Electric Summer one that I modified and I'm using on that previous page. But I am doing, I just love going through this. I don't organize these by picture numbers or how many pictures I can put on a page because there's always a way to modify it. Like I would add another picture there sometimes, or take that off and just have it over here, So I just like to get the idea and go from there. But if I was using a certain PR, then I would write that name of the PR and then I know what I'm using. But I always take these with me. I take the sketchbooks with me. So I have them for ideas. The other thing that I put it all in, since I'm just going, it's just, it's just a day event. It's not a whole weekend that I'm doing this weekend. So I don't need a whole bunch of stuff, but I want it in order so I can get it done. And the goal is to get a lot done. So I have this can fit in my rolling cart. So, the CM rolling bag, and that would be great. But I put them all in order of what I'm doing. I also have extra of those Fast to Fabulous pages if I needed more pages, or I decide to do one with the Fast Fabulous page, I always keep multi-pocket pages with me because these are great if you're doing a lot of photos from an event. Like do a really cool layout, like a PR or something, and then if you have a ton of extra pictures that you really don't need to do a fancy layout with, then add these in the middle of that PR and it works beautifully. We did that with the secret box a couple times ago. I think it was 2 secret boxes ago. Then the other thing I always take with me is if I need just a brain break, I take a PR that I haven't completed, that I do a PR. I'll take a card kit to do, or one of those 3 card kits. Those are great, but this, if you have not seen this punny card kit, you need this. It's $22. I know I'm selling right now, but these are so stinking cute. You need these. All of you need these. When I put these together, I did them when I was out of town because I usually do these in the car when we're traveling. And I forgot to bring foam squares, and I'm kicking myself because these need foam squares. Look how cute these are. I miss you a waffle lot. Oh, but that needs to be popped up. So I only put a little bit of repo on them so that I can pop them up. Like this needs to be popped. I mean, if you've never popped up, like I'm not a huge popper upper, but I will on cards because I do like them on cards. I just don't like a lot of puff on my albums because I put too many pages and pictures and embellishments, but these scream for popping. You're one tough cookie. Love it. So if you haven't bought these or a card kit, these are great to give yourself a creative break during a crop. Highly recommend the CM card kits. I know there's a lot of you that are amazing card makers out there, and that's great. And keep it going because you're amazing. But this is where I am in card making ability, and I love them. And they're great for a brain break. But you know, kids need brain breaks in school. We need brain breaks at crops. So this is how I do it. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how I organize all of my tools, because as we have found with tools, we have a lot. And so I have found that if I take too many, I either don't use any of them or barely use any of them. So, but if I take what I really think I'm going to use, I end up using everything. And then I feel like it was worth my time. So I hope this helps you, kind of maybe gives you an idea of how you can plan for a crop a little bit better. The big key was making a folder on my phone. I have a folder that says CM layouts and I have them in order. And then when I'm done with it, I just delete the entire folder, and then it's gone from my phone. I'm not backing it up. It's fantastic because I've already made the layout. I don't need to save the photo. So that is the step that I missed in January that I'm going to be using this time, and I think it's going to save me a ton of time. So I hope you are having fun scrapbooking, and I will see you tomorrow with tools. Bye.